Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon to get my notifications. Start with a magic circle. And chain 2. This chain 2, it won't be counted as a stitch. Now in the magic circle, make 12 double crochets. Once you're done, pull up this loop and close the gap and slip stitch on top of this first double crochet. Next on, one popcorn stitch in each and every stitch. To make a popcorn stitch, start with chain 2. This won't be counted as a stitch. And now make 5 double crochets in the same stitch. And pull up this loop, remove your hook, insert it in the first double crochet, and now pull up this loop and chain 1. That's your one popcorn stitch made. Now repeat this all around. You should have 12 popcorn stitch at the end. And once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of this popcorn stitch. Next on, start with chain 1 and 1 single crochet in the same stitch and 2 single crochet between the popcorn stitch. One single crochet in the popcorn stitch, and in the next stitch 2 single crochet. Repeat this all around. At the end of this round, you should have 36 stitches, and once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of the first single crochet. Next round, start with chain 2. Again, this won't be counted as a stitch. 1 double crochet in the same stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Now repeat this all around. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets. So at the end of this round, you should have 48 stitches, and once you reach the end, slip stitch on top of this first double crochet. Next round, start with chain 2. This won't be counted as a stitch. Now 1 double crochet cluster stitch in the same stitch. To make a double crochet cluster, yarn over and pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and don't finish the stitch. Again, one more time, 1 2 3 4, and one more time, 1 2 3 4 5. You should have 5 loops on the hook, and now yarn on, pull through all the loops and chain 1. That's 1 stitch made, and chain 3, 1 2 3, skip 1 stitch, and in the next stitch you'll make 1 double crochet cluster, yarn on, pull up a loop, 1 2 3 4 5, and chain 1, 1 2 3. Now repeat this all around. Skip 1 stitch, and here you will make 1 double crochet cluster, chain 3, skip 1 stitch and 1 double crochet cluster, and once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of the stitch. Next round, slip stitch into the chain space and 1 popcorn stitch over here. Start with chain 2. This won't be counted as a stitch, and 5 double crochets in the stitch. This, insert it in the first stitch, chain 1. That's one popcorn stitch made. Now chain 2, and in the next space again one popcorn stitch. Now repeat this all around. One popcorn stitch, chain 2, one popcorn stitch, chain 2, and once you reach the end, slip stitch on top of this popcorn stitch. Next round, start with chain 2 and 5 double crochet in this chain space. And then again in the next space you will make 5 double crochets. Repeat this all around, and at the end of this round slip stitch on top of this first double crochet, and you should have 120 stitches at the end. Next round, chain 1 and 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and now 1 single crochet in each and every stitch around, and once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of this first single crochet. Next round, chain 3, 1 and 2, skip the stitches, and in the third stitch you will make 1 single crochet. Now repeat this all around. Chain 3, skip 2 and 1 single crochet. At the end of this round you should have 40 chain spaces. Next round, slip stitch into this chain space and 1 cluster stitch over here. Start with chain 2, 1, 2, 5 loops on the hook, pull through all the loops and chain 1. That's 1 stitch made. Chain 3, and the next chain space you'll make 1 cluster stitch. Now repeat this all around. Cluster stitch, chain 3, cluster stitch, chain 3, and once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of this cluster stitch. Next round, chain 1 and 1 back post single crochet around this cluster stitch. Just go over here, pull up a loop, and that's 1 back post single crochet made. Now chain 3, and in the next stitch I'll make 1 back post single crochet. Chain 3 and back post single crochet. Repeat this all around, and once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of this stitch. After this round, this might seem to bunch up, but don't worry, the next round it would be flattened out. Next round, slip stitch into this chain space and chain 2, that won't be counted as a stitch. Now 5 double crochets in each and every space. Repeat this all around. 5 double crochets in each and every space, and once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of this first double crochet, and at the end of this round you should have 200 stitches. Next round, chain 5, skip 3 stitches. This is your first stitch, 1, 2, 3, and in the next stitch you'll make 1 single crochet. Now repeat this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3, and in the fourth stitch 1 single crochet. Next round, 1 single crochet in this chain space, and in the next chain space you'll make 5 double crochets. repeat this all around. 1 single crochet, 5 double crochets, single crochet, 5 double crochets, and once you reach over here, slip stitch on top of this first single crochet. The last round, 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, one picot stitch over here, chain 4, insert your hook over here and slip stitch. That's 1 picot stitch made, and 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and 1 slip stitch between the space. Now repeat this. 1, 2, 3, 1 picot stitch, one, two, slip stitch between the space, I hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.